只是个陌生人。Cuba's economy bring back the greenback, while the communist island is reintroducing the dollar. American salons from the 1950s and Chinese brand cars still fill Havana's streets. Lately, though, they have shared the road with brand new electric scooters. Once rarities, sources in Panama, Mexico, or Dominican Republic, and sold at a big markup in the black market, scooters can now be purchased at home and far more cheaply than before. The catch: Cubans must pay in American dollars or other rich country currency. In October, Cuba's communist government said citizens could open bank accounts that receive dollars, yen, euros, and other European currencies. They will be able to use money to buy imported goods from new state-owned shops called Terdesamadenslo Liberalment Convertible, where prices are given in dollars. More than 70 are planned. This and a ban on dollar transactions introduced in 2004. The tenants MLC are proving popular. Shoppers queue to buy refrigerators, air conditioners, car parts, and television sets. Some items, including freezers and scooters, cannot be restocked quickly enough. By reintroducing the greenback, Cuba has in fact added a third leg to its dual currency system. The state paid its employees in Cuban pesos, the currency for buying necessities like electricity, water, and bus tickets. In 1994, during the special period that followed the collapse of the Soviet Union, the government introduced convertible pesos, which could be exchanged for dollars at a rate of 1 to 1. This was an attempt to hover up dollars from remittance and curb inflation by offering Cubans an alternative to dollars. CUC are now the main way to pay for things like petrol, internet access, hotel stays, appliances, and restaurant meals. The introduction of the dollar is a response to hardship. Sources of foreign currency needed to sustain the import-dependent economy and running dry. A drop in deliveries of subsidized oil from Venezuela, caused by a slump in production and by American sanctions on firms that ship Venezuelan oil, led to fuel shortage in September. In response, the government cut bus services, suspended manufacturing, and urged farmers to use ox instead of tractors. Images of Fred Flintstone's foot-powered car circulated on social media. Tourism, which has helped offer the drop in aid from Venezuela, has been squeezed by American sanctions. The Trump administration has banned cruises and people-to-people visits. The government expects the number of tourists to drop by 8.5% this year. The scarcity of dollars has put the CUC under pressure. Currency dealers list on Vinoco, a shopping portal, demand up to 1.2 per dollar. Transactions are settled offline, perhaps at a slightly higher valuation of the CUC. The government hopes that the 10 days MLC will keep dollars in the country and may fuel them into state enterprises, which would help them boost production and alternative shortage of consumer goods. More broadly, the government seems to realize that it needs to take bolder steps to modernize the economy. It is encouraging state-owned enterprises to behave more like private ones, though turning bureaucrats into professional managers is proving difficult. It is loosening restrictions on private enterprises. In early November, Mater Ellen Fedor Cabrera, the Vice Minister of Work and Social Security, announced that private firms will be able to provide goods and services to foreign firms. The government is also trying to attract more foreign investment, including by setting up a one-stop shop for permits. But the state has a hard time letting go. Although Cuba's new constitution, enacted in April, recognized private enterprises, the law has allowed firms to incorporate has yet to pass. They still cannot legally impose supplies. Wholesale markets vital to distributing goods efficiently have yet to appear. The dual currency system continues to distort price across the economy, but at least scooters are cheaper.